welcome back to Bean Breaks. I'm Ryan. I'm drinking the Folly coffee again today that I debuted in the Magic video, I want to say. And today, we are opening the box that was, I say this not for being proud of me, but because I'm slightly embarrassed, the most expensive box I've bought to date. Because I watched some other people open these cards, and they are, not only did I find an artist that I love, which is Peach Momoko, which is, I think she did all of these, but for sure, Phoenix here. But just all the inserts are cool. I love the anime art style, and there's just some very cool chase cards in here they're looking for. So, without further ado, oh my gosh, I've forgotten my X-Acto knife. Here we go. As always, such organizational skills. I know that you are astounded by them, and that's why you're here, for the organizational skills. Alright. And here we go. Hold on to your butts. Alright. So what do we have in here? Insert cards wise, oh, I always forget there's a seal. There are cards that are kaiju, which are just, I don't remember how it exactly translates, but it's the word for like large monsters, like in Godzilla in Japanese. There are mech cards, similar to like if you turned people into Gundams. And there are capsule cards, which turns it into a little gacha, and I'll explain that when I get one. I should get a couple in the box. And there are also something I learned called, I'm going to say it wrong, but Hanafuda, I believe is how you'd say it. Which is, they're rare, I might not get one in this box, but they are in the style of old Japanese playing cards. So you can think of old Western playing cards and how those looked and how they evolved into the current cards. These are in the style of old Japanese playing cards, and they all have gorgeous art on them. There's one other thing that insert in these cards called stacks, and I'm going to explain that when I get one because it's a little bit hard to. You'd be sitting here for 4 minutes while I tried to explain it, and I don't think that's why you're here, to listen to me talk for 4 minutes while I don't do anything. So let's not. Oh, how do I open this without? Gosh. So I'm trying to avoid just doing this recklessly in case I get a sketch card or something, but these packs are a little intense. I guess they're trying to do stuff to prevent people searching them. So what I'm searching for is some of my favorite characters are Psylocke, X-23, Rogue, and I believe Spider-Woman is in this set as well. Those are just some arts that I'm really looking forward to. Alright. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. They're just they took this artist, Peach Momoko. She took the idea. She's done some alternate art covers, I believe, for Marvel products. And she took the concept of these characters and made it in her anime style. There's Daredevil. I think that's Moon Knight. Oops. Bump my mic there. Oh, here's one of the stacks cards. So here we'll kind of explain this in a moment. I'm going to put this off to the side and come back to it. Thor. And I am not sure who that's supposed to be. Mirage. Oh, okay, yeah. That's someone I'm familiar with, but I would not have gotten that just looking at it. One of these should be a refractor. Yes, no? Nope, I guess the stacks card is the special card. Okay, so stacks, it's going to be kind of hard to tell, but we'll get 3 to 4 in the box. There's 3 of them, a yellow one, a blue one, and a red one, and you stack them on top of each other. I actually think the Hulk one is pretty rare. I don't remember. Okay. You stack them on top of each other, and they create kind of like a 3D image. Pretty cool looking, and hopefully we'll get some more Hulk ones, or we'll get some that we can show there. What's nice is I checked on eBay, and you probably won't get 3 of the same stack, but if you want to complete your stack, unless they're the Super Chase short print run ones, you'll be able to figure it out. Oh, I see another character I was excited about in the back here. Oh, okay. That was not on purpose. Gambit was very excited to join my collection. So there's Gambit. That was probably my favorite X-Men growing up. Loved his power. The personality of the character in the cartoon show was just great. Him and Rogue, and their we can't actually do this relationship or I'll die. Great. Beta Ray Bill. I'm not 100% certain how to identify the refractors, so I might be going a little slow at first. Nick Fury. And I've forgotten this character's name. Oh, it's Black Bolt. That's who it is. I may also be missing the Japanese parallels, just because there are kanji all of these cards. And here's a kaiju card. This is Monstrum. Not a villain, not a monster I'm familiar with, but you can kind of get an idea of what the kaiju cards look like there. More packs in this box than I thought there would be, just because it's one of those higher end products where they tend to just put 8 packs and say, hey, listen, man, you're gonna... Ooh, I see Jessica Jones. Oh, there's something bigger in here. Adam Warlock. Oop. Thanos. Here's another Stacks one. This is the Sentry, one of the Sentry Stacks cards. So you can see here the blue layer, how this would, let me see if I can put something behind it real quick. Like they would lay on top of each other and create an image. So I'm going to put this on top of the Hulk one, just for organizational purposes. Doctor Strange. Oh, that's cute. I'm a big fan. The show overall, I just found it okay, but I'm a big fan of Kristen Ritter's portrayal of Jessica Jones in the TV show. The show itself, I watched about 10 episodes, and I didn't draw me in, but I thought that she did a great job. Also, David Tennant as the creep master times 4,000 in that show. These packs. I'm really afraid I'm going to ding the corners. Iron Man. Ooh, that's a very cool looking Rocket Raccoon. I like that. Very cool. Here's another insert set. I wasn't quite sure from the description how to describe this. I think it's just the teams of characters. For example, here's the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're just as if they're like a J-pop band or something like that. And I'm not 100% certain. Oh, I almost forgot about this. This is one of the other cards I wanted. This very cute Jubilee. Again, I grew up on the X-Men cartoon from the early 90s, and she's one of the prominent characters in the show. It was just weird because her power, she shoots fireworks out of her fingers. Her power is kind of mediocre, but like the show put her in there in a way that you cared about her character, at least as a kid for me. It also, the way she's drawn, until the series of Fox movies came out in the in the early 2000s, I didn't realize that she was supposed to be Asian because of the way we do cartoons and whitewash everything. So her name is Jubilation Lee, and she's supposed to be Asian. So, way to go, America. Silver Samurai. Still haven't got my X-23 or Psylocke yet, but that's okay, because I will just buy those cards off of eBay if I don't get them. I think we do get some kind of signature in the box. But, you know, at this point, it doesn't really matter. What happens, happens. Also, oh, there's Scarlet Witch! This is another one of my characters I was looking for. Very well done. Nice. This is a character I'm not as familiar with, but he's called Kid Kaiju. So I don't know much about this. It looks like this is like maybe like a Death Note situation where he draws monsters. I'm not sure. Oh, here's our first parallel. Oh, that's cool! So it is Captain Marvel, and it is, I don't know the names of all the parallels. Oh, and this is a Japanese one. Okay, so there's different versions of the parallels. Obviously they have foiling on them, and then some of the parallels have the back is in Japanese, which I I'm going to start learning some of it, because we'd like to take a trip to Japan someday, but I can't read that at this point, so. Very cool foiling. You can see how it kind of, there's like waves of it in there. I'm going to put that one in a sleeve in a moment, after I finish the pack up. She-Hulk and Groot. I am Groot. Oh, there we go. I don't see a number on it anywhere, so I don't think this is a numbered parallel. But I do believe that the Japanese ones are a little bit more rare than the English ones. Silver Samurai in the back. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, Iron Fist. And there's Rogue. Oh, look at that. Look at how sassy she looks. Great. Great drawing. Got another parallel here. Multiple Silver Samurais in this pack. And so you can see here the same, not the same type of foiling, but it's a parallel, and this one does not have the same Japanese text on the back. Still a parallel though. Whoop. Jubilee, and like I mentioned before, another Silver Samurai in the back. Since I'm not sure at the rarity, I think there's just one insert per pack on average, and it differs what type of insert. I'm gonna sleeve this up just in case. I'm gonna put this here, right here. All right, going through, still missing Psylocke and X-23, but I'm confident. I'm confident. I always want to say Deadshot on accident, but I believe Deadshot is the DC version of Deathlock. Yeah, Deathlock, yep. Green Goblin. That was very cool looking too. Black Knight is not a... Ooh, this is a parallel though. It says 855 out of 120. Oh, it's signed. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't see that. 1 second. That is kind of hard to see. So I'm not familiar with the character Black Knight. Wish it had been the Magneto that was signed right below it, but I'm not picky. So there's an issue here with the way that the printing is with those boxes that are part of the card. It just kind of makes it look like it says 855 out of 120, which is just a fun little goof. I don't know if you can see that because it's kind of hard to see. But also, you notice here, I almost didn't see that signature in the middle. Let me do this. I feel like I'm holding the cards in the bottom of the frame, and here we go. There we go. All right. So, autographed by Peach Momoko. And it is a numbered autograph. So it's probably supposed to say 55 out of 120, I would assume. And this will go into... I don't know if exciting is the right word. I just this afternoon received... No, not the right size. 5 different types of top loaders, because I had no idea it was going to be this complicated. I just remember top loaders from when I played Magic as a teenager, and I was like, oh, you just get them, and you get the same size top loader for everything. And it turns out that there are about 15 different sizes of top loaders, which was not an issue I thought I was going to have to contend with, but here we are. See, what's scary here for me is I keep putting it in sideways, and I'm afraid... There we go. I'm going to ding the corner, but I'm not going to. I just need to have some confidence. All right, Magneto and Luke Cage. All right. So, getting some good stuff here. I'm just not familiar with the character Black Knight. It appears to have a Hunger Games symbol on it, which is interesting. Let's keep going here. Haven't gotten a capsule card or like that yet. There might be a chibi card in here, though, because there's a space. Oh, Let's see. Oh, it's Cable. I was like, that looks like real old Cyclops. Sort of. Not really, but sort of. Oh, that's a cute Wasp. I've never seen that one before. Very cool. Hanafuda card. Dagger. Okay, here's what I was talking about. This is in the style of old Japanese playing cards. Oh, this is a different texture, too. Alright, it just says Hanafuda on the back. And Dagger is a character I'm sort of familiar with, but these are actually quite rare. I believe that I checked it out. Even the easy to get ones with quotes around it, the common ones are 1 out of every 60 or 70 packs. So 4 or 5 boxes. Very pretty. I was actually watching an auction. I had an epiphany. There was an auction that ended that had theoretically, they had 5 of these cards. It had X-23, it had Rogue, and a couple other characters. It had Dagger. And based on the other auctions, the value of the cards was somewhere around $150, and it ended at about $50. And you think, well, you can just flip those cards. And I kind of realized something about myself. I don't really care if I didn't get it myself out of a pack, unless there's something real special. Emma Frost, and Strong Guy. I forgot his name. Job. Name yourself for the job you want. But yeah, I was gonna bid on it. Obviously, it would have been a good value. It ended at $55, but I thought I don't really. It's not organic. It's not a memory that happened to me. I know it's like silly. It's like when you want a slot machine, but it is meaningful. It is meaningful on some level. There's Ghost Spider. I thought that was Gwen Spider. Maybe it's the same person. Mara's familiar with the Spider-Man storylines. This one I don't know. Mutant. Multiple Man. I do know Multiple Man. I was like, Mutant Man. That's not really a... Yep. You right. Here's the Defender's Idol card. Ooh, there's an Ultron. That's a very anime card. Ultron is straight out of an anime. Very cool. And Shatterstar. That's also a very cool card. Right, what I'm going to do here real quick. I'm going to do one more pack. And I'm going to switch over again for fear of my battery running out while I'm filming. I know that it's considered bad form to cut footage, but these are all for me. These are all what we call personal breaks. I'm not opening these for other people or anything. These are just for my own personal collection, so no reason to think anything untoward is happening. Professor X. Aggressively sexy Punisher. This is a joke once I saw this. That's just like the most just like anime dad picture ever. Ooh, we got a parallel here. Oh, there's a Magneto. That looks cool. Jeez. No, I'm going to start saying not numbered, but I have to look carefully here first before I announce things like that, because I've been wrong before. Ooh, cool Loki. And Vision. Let me throw the foil in the sleeve here real quick. Ooh, easy. I bought these sleeves and I purposefully tried to not get perfect fit sleeves because those aren't... I don't know what people normally do cards-wise for the trading cards, but I don't want to ding the corners while I put them in. The people at Amazon sent me perfect fit sleeves anyway, so it's what I've got. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back here. And we're back, just as promised. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left to get ourselves a X-23 and a Psylocke and a Spider-Woman. I don't know why they're being like this. I don't know what I did. Was it something I said? Something I did? Ooh, looks like we got a capsule card. Another Magneto, just in case I needed 7 of them. Alright, so let's grab this real quick here. Regular base set Magneto. And here is one of those gotcha cards I was... so gotcha is like, if you remember, if you're American, which you probably are if you're listening to me, you went to like Kmart as a kid and they had those, you put a quarter in, turn the knob, and the little capsule would fall out. So it's just, gotcha is the name for that in Japan. And these actually have, and I'm going to do it, even though this is sacrilege to some people, I am going to open this. So, trying to figure out how to do this where I don't... So there is a set of cards inside of this, so it's kind of like a rarity inside of a rarity. Whoops. Keep bonking my microphone. Sorry if you can hear that. There we go. Because I'm not really looking to resell things, so I'm not worried about the value of the hypotheticalness in here. Got a rocket raccoon, it looks like. So there's a whole separate set of cards in here. So it looks like they're based on... So I don't know if that's coincidence or not, but he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoop. A tiny little foil rocket raccoon. There you go. It's just kind of fun. I think there's been some sport cards that have been doing that as well. I have no clue in my entire life what kind of top loader to put this in that it doesn't just immediately fall out. But hopefully just a regular one. Yep, looks like it'll work. Alright. Kind of put this off to the side. Move some stuff around so that you can see everything. So it said we should get 3 to 4 stacks cards per box. Now it always throws that on average addendum in just so you can't... I think that just protects them so they don't constantly get people calling them and saying, hey, I didn't get all the things I needed. You have to send me a new box, because they're not going to do that. I'd prefer more certainty in my life, but that's just me. Oh, Nebula. Oh, look at that Wolverine. That's cool. Great art. Another parallel here. Luke Cage. Doesn't appear to be numbered. I can't detect a signature anywhere on it. Gotta be careful. Koi Black Cat. Awesome art. And Spider-Man. I'm gonna go through this whole box and not get a single Psylocke X-23. I am inconsolable, as you can tell from my voice. I'll have to go spend $2 on eBay. I keep seeing ones that there might be a chibi one in the pack, and when if I get one, it'll make sense, assuming that you know what chibi means. Looks like Ant-Man. Yep, Ant-Man. Oh, that's Bucky Barnes. Okay, I was like, who is this? Oh, here's another stacks. This is... Ooh, I got a second one from Century. Right. Yep. So, if we do this for a second. I don't know what order they're supposed to go in. So you can kind of see the image start to form if we were to get that yellow Century stack. That's kind of cool. We got 2 from the same set. Iron Man. And War Machine. Hey! Suit Buddies. Alright, 3 more packs. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, what's that? Something... Oh, it's another capsule. Okay. And a kaiju? Oh, this is one of the mechanized suit ones. Alright. From the Defenders. I'm going to come back to this in a minute. I'm going to finish opening the packs and then come back to this. But here is a Scarlet Witch mechanized insert. So you can kind of see what I meant. It just kind of turns them into Gundams, basically. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what size of desk I need to work on to deal with all of these inserts. Ooh, Onslaught. Alternate character. Magneto there. Alright, here is Nova. Nova Core. Ooh, Elektra. That's cool. Thought that was Psylocke for a second. Ooh, that is a cool cable. So these ones... Oh, there's Phoenix. Okay, so the ones that have the swirly bits are the ones that'll be in Japanese. And there is Phoenix and Onslaught, which Onslaught is Magneto and Ultron put together? Question mark? It is some angrier, more intense version of Magneto, since the comics have a... You know, once you beat the boss, you're like, okay, well, what's the next fight? It's got to be tougher. Well, why don't we just put the last two bosses together? I mean, it's an unfortunate trap that you can fall into. All right, last chance here. Winter Soldier on the back. I was hoping to just see what I wanted on the front. Oh, that's a cool Juggernaut. Look at that. So just real quick, a brief story. If you recall, depending on how old you are, the I'm the Juggernaut bitch video from YouTube. My friends and I, when we were in college, we watched that over and over and over again. And then we went to the midnight premiere of X3. So there's a bunch of all the Turbo nerds were all there, all very excited about X-Men. And there's a moment when Vinnie Jones, who's playing the Juggernaut, he like looks up and he goes, "Do you not know who I am?" And the entire theater went, and then he just very poorly delivered the "I'm the Juggernaut bitch" line, but it was pandemonium for about 2 minutes in the theater, and it was just a great kind of experience. Bishop. Ooh, cool foil Wasp. But this has been one of my more favorite arts so far here. Oh, it's Kitty Pryde. After she gets the little dragon that hangs out with her. That's cool. And we went through the entire box with no X-23 and no Psylocke. That's totally okay. It just makes me feel justified to actually buy single cards on eBay. No bad feels. Just go right for the signature alternate card and not feel bad about it. That is the Wasp that's another great. You can see her art style. It's just there's a lot of personality in their faces, just with their eyes and their mouth and so forth, and they just like kind of convey. A lot of times people draw superheroes with this very neutral expression constantly, as if all of them are pondering the eternity of their thoughts. And that's definitely a mood from time to time. If you're Thanos, that's probably your mood. It's probably not the mood of just Jubilee, and that's a shortcoming sometimes of this art medium. So I just really, as I discovered this, I found that I followed her on Twitter. I'm hoping that she reprints some of her. She used to sell prints of the cards here. So I'm hoping that she restocks those. All right. This is like a dangerous game here, getting these things open. Let's see, so this is this is Defenders. So Jessica Jones, we got Luke Cage. I don't actually know what characters are in these. I didn't look at the checklist, but that's generally Iron Fist, Daredevil. I think that rounds out the base people in the Defenders. Oh, come on, Ryan. You can see why it's hard to do this. Who is that? Oh, She-Hulk. All right. I did not know she was part of the Defenders, but not a troop that I pay that much attention to. This is really in here. There we go. So I tend to not like look ahead at the. This is a little bit hard to see with the glare. Look ahead at the rarity of things, just because I don't really want to get into that mindset. I don't want to get into the mindset of like I need to get I spent X dollars in this box. I need to get at least things that equal that, because that's going to make this not fun real quick. And that's kind of not the purpose. As I talked about one of my early videos, this is just like going to the casino. This is a form of entertainment. So sometimes I'm going to get something that's super rare and I'm just not even going to know. And that's because I'd rather not know. I'd rather just be in the moment and opening things. So they have a thing called short print runs in here where some of these characters are just, there's just way, way less of them, and I don't know which ones are which. So that's, if I'm not reacting to things, that's because I literally don't look it up until after I open the box. There's our 2 capsule cards. We got 3 total stacks, 1 from the Hulk, and then 2 from, that looks horrible, 2 from Sentry. Put that like that. Nope, that all looks horrible. 2 parallels, Japanese text parallels. You can see 1 Cable and 1 brain fart. Miss Marvel. I think I said Captain Marvel before. That may or may not be correct. I'm actually not sure. Other parallels we have here are Wasp, Luke Cage, Magneto, and Silver Samurai. Unnumbered parallels. We got 2 of these Idols groups, Defenders and Guardians. Our signature was Black Knight. And again, this is what I'm talking about. This is very similar to the Hunger Games logo. So I'm going to look this up. I don't really know anything about this character. And it just says congratulations in the back. We did get a Hanafuda card, which is cool. Here's Dagger. And that playing card style. As well as 1 Kaiju and 1 mechanized card. Which is fine, because these were the inserts I was least in. They said they were going to get 3 to 4 of these in a box, and I said, what if we got none of them and I just got 1 more? One of these. So, altogether a good box. I hope you had fun and have a great day. All right, bye.